frozen, unforgiving, desolate. These terms have been used by newsgatherers to describe the conditions in the economy. But for a segment of the population, the words are more than florid metaphor.
Like I've worked all my life and I got hurt and I ended up impoverished and I wasn't supposed to. Either you've got money to defend yourself or you don't. That's the world. So these kind of things will happen over and over again.
Like hundreds of thousands of Canadians, Mariolette Défense recently lost her job. She was a hairdresser, but now she relies on the Myland mission for bread, milk, and vegetables to get her through the week.
Les enfants aussi ont perdu leur ouvrage. Ma fille a perdu son ouvrage. C'est à moi de me débrouiller. Oui, j'ai peur pour l'avenir, oui, mais comme je vous dis, avec l'inflation, tout le monde a peur. Parce que tout n'est que comme passager. Hein, on ne peut pas vraiment dire on va travailler à temps plein. C'est toujours un mois ici, un mois ça. Mais moi, n'importe quoi, ça m'arrangerait. Juste pour arrondir les fins du mois. Oui, j'ai emprunté beaucoup d'argent, oui, et puis j'ai même pas capable de payer maintenant. J'ai une dette de $1000 pour Mastercard de la Banque nationale, puis j'ai même pas les moyens de payer ça.
At the same time as the economic crisis, more people are looking for help. Food deliverer Montreal registered an increase of 50% demand in October. Large charity organizations like Sun Youth are also receiving less funding.
For the year 2009, we're expecting that there's going to be more people asking for help because a lot of people are losing their jobs, companies are laying off people. So we're going to see more people knocking on our doors for help. At the same time, we'll probably see less donations because there's a lot of donations that we get that are coming from foundations, and foundations are going to get the interest of the money that they have in trust. So if the market is slower, then there's less interest and there's less money given to us. At the same time, we receive from big companies, and if these big companies are laying off people, then it's hard to justify for them to give to non-profit organizations such as ours.
There will be a big effect on the founding of our organization. As the people from Sun Youth told you, many of our resources already have raised the issue because a part of the founding coming by foundation is based on the value of the market, of the actions the company have, and if the market is going down, the value of these foundations is less important, so they can give less money. We have seen some foundation that help community working, social action. This winter announced to us they won't be able to give money this winter because of that situation.
Such factors have led these organizations to unprecedented emergency measures.
But we've noticed this summer that there was an increase in the number of people, number of families coming to get help of about 13%. So that represents about 250 families more per month. That's one thing that we've noticed, and we've also noticed this summer that there was a decrease in the amount of donations that we were getting, from about 30%. So for the first time in our history, in over 50 years of existence, we had to do a food collect this summer to get food for our warehouse, because the warehouse was almost empty this summer.
The pressure comes from many directions. Pension funds have also recently taken a nosedive, leaving retirees with few options.
Je trouve que c'est dur, ça n'a plus de sens, ça n'a plus d'allure, on ne sait pas où est-ce qu'on va aller là, si ça continue comme ça. On est moi, ma fille, puis mon petit-fils, il a 17 ans, reste chez nous, il va à l'école. Puis il faut s'arranger comme qu'on peut là. On n'a pas le choix. L'année passée, l'année d'avant, c'était moins pire. Mais cette année, là, c'est encore plus dur.
Pour moi, c'est plus difficile maintenant parce que j'ai perdu mon appartement. parce que j'ai pas assez d'argent pour payer. Je reçois 341 $ par mois du bien-être social parce que j'ai une dette, ils m'ont dit, envers eux autres. Donc, j'arrive pas à payer un loyer.
Every year we see these people who lose their jobs, who lose their homes, who separate, becoming homeless people. Some are there only for a few days, few weeks. With the help that the shelter, the community groups give to these people, they are able to get back on their feet and find a housing, find a program to get back to school or to job. But we lose some of them. We're not able to have answers for all these people, and we're very worried that we will see more people with the situation we're seeing actually economically becoming homeless people.
So if more services fail, those in trouble are more likely to end up on the street.
There's a lot of people with bandages on their hands where they've been frostbitten. Some people, even the ends of their fingers have melted off, and they're in so much pain, it's unbelievable.
And once in the street, conditions are so desperate that it's extremely difficult to recover.
And you go to the CLSC that handles homeless people, and they give them an aspirin and tell them to leave, and the pain is so staggering that it feels like their brains are melting and flowing out of their ears, and they give them an aspirin because supposedly they're drug addicts and they shouldn't get pain relief.
I would say in the last 3 to 4 months, there's been like a sharp increase in the number of people who've asked to become to users of St. James. Like we used to receive, I said, like maybe 10 applications a week, whereas right now it's like more like 7 or 8 a day. So there's definitely been an increase, and I think that's due to a lot of reasons, including like lack of services of this type, and also due to the fact that it's been like a fairly hard winter. I think that's kind of connected, like temperature-wise.
Once you get into the street life, you forget what like normalcy is. So you forget what, let's say, what the comfort is of actually having like a warm place to come home to, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And so it's hard to break that cycle. So the longer you stay on the street, the harder it is to get off the street.
I think anxiety and depression, some things that you can't control. I don't know where I'm going to go after. That's all I got. I don't know anymore. I don't know. That's why I hate myself.
Poverty is really a collective problem. Like you can. If people, as mainstream society as a whole, take responsibility for things when they don't go well within their collectivity, then is there really going to be that many problems? And I think we see that at a micro level of areas that people do take care of themselves, there is no problem per se. And so it's not just a question of, sure, the government needs to put in programs in place, but as a group, we have to be supportive.
If these pressures on the poverty infrastructure mount and persist, society will be forced to deal with the repercussions for a long time to come.